I feel like we needed that feature in a collector doll. Hey everybody, welcome back to my world where no matter how old you get, you never need to grow up. And today we are going to be taking a look at the Rainbow High Collector's Doll of the Year, Jett Dawson. Now, there's like a lot of controversy around Jett because so there's a combination of things going on. This is not a numbered version. I bought this one at Target. She was the only one on the shelves at my Target. I also have her on order with the good folks at Amazon, and they keep changing the date that they are going to ship my order. And so that is why I went to Target and I got one, because first of all, I don't know if the one I'm getting from Target has got a number, but I'm speculating at this point in the game, it is not. But I may want to keep one of them in box. We will see once I get her out of the box. So this doll is like $57. She's like almost $60. And she's this doll, she's this amazing dress, and then she's got these accessories over here, sewing machine, dress form, boxes, and all of that stuff. Some of the interviews, some of the reviews and unboxings that I have seen and different comments on Instagram and in different doll groups that I'm in have been disappointed in the rooting of her hair. Elvira at the Doll Circle did a really, 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 really great honest review of Jett. You got to check it out. I'm not going to take out the top knot like she did, because I fully expect that that's just what it's going to look like. And you're like, what? I'm sorry, you're going to have to go watch the video. So, her question was, is this doll worth $60? Is this a collector level doll? And so that's the question I'm going to ask myself as I'm, going through all of this and looking at her, and we're going through that together. I am going to ask myself that question, but I really am just so excited about her look, and I don't want to lose sight of that. Like, I think we are almost becoming like immune to how amazing Rainbow High is in terms of the looks of the doll, the level of the fashions that we're getting, the presentation. The art of fashion. So, she's a fashion designer, so the art of fashion, and just like that, the concept right here. And for a collector's doll, this box and this presentation, like on a shelf or in your doll case, it's pretty freaking cool. So, yeah. And then the numbered thing, I know at first we were all like, what? And then it was like, no, they're randomized, you never know. So we shall see. So I'm going to take her and all of her stuff out of the box, and then we're going to kind of look at it, look at her, look at that dress, look at the accessories, and then put her in the dress. And then I will give you my verdict on whether or not I agree with Elvira's assessment of whether or not this doll is worth $60. See you in a second. Okay, she's out of the box. And I had the most genius revelation while I was unboxing her. Are you ready for this? She's not supposed to wear the dress. She made the dress. You're like, but it comes with extra shoes. Okay, bear with me for a second, people. Okay, so a lot of people, sorry, there's the camera. A lot of people have had issues getting our friend Jett into this dress. I know Elvira broke a strap. I've heard of, people ripping it. The straps are definitely very, very thin. I feel like there's not enough Velcro. There's just a small amount of Velcro opening on the back of this dress. And it's a very, very tight mermaid silhouette, as you can see, under here. And it's very form-fitting. It's on the dress form, as a matter of fact. Very, very hard to get up and over her body. And I've watched people struggle with it or talk about struggling with it. And as I was trying to figure out what I was going to do about whether or not I was going to attempt this, and I remember I have limited sensation in my left hand. And so that causes me to not have the best dexterity. I was really concerned as I was, you know, looking over the dress, I was like, it took me like half an hour to get a pair of pants on the OMG cheer doll, okay? And I couldn't get the shoes on no, it was the pants on the gymnast and the shoes on the cheer doll. And like those shoes weren't actually on for that video. I mean, they were just like her heels were totally out. And I thought to myself, I'm gonna like end up crying trying to get this dress on this doll. And I also don't want to break the dress because I love it. And this was my thought. I would love to just display the dress next to Jett in one of my doll cabinets because she's the designer and this is her like design. And that's what we're gonna do. So I am not going to try to put this dress on this doll because I don't think this dress goes on this doll. This dress doesn't even actually go with this doll. When you think about it, neither pair of shoes that come with the doll go with the dress. She doesn't have fancy earrings. This is a dress that you need fancy earrings for. I think she made this dress for somebody else. Now you're all like, Melissa, Jett's not a real person and she didn't really make the dress. Okay, but in my head canon, she did. She had to make this dress for an assignment. She didn't even make this dress for a specific person. This was an assignment. She's a designer. She has a client and she needs to make this dress for them to wear to the Oscars. There you go. End of story. So we're not putting her in the dress. Right now you're all like, chicken! Okay, whatever. So now let's talk about Jett though. I love her. I really do. She reminds me of, so Disney has, like they have their animation hotel and also on one of the cruise ships, because we went on 2 Disney cruises. One of the cruise ships, I don't know if both of them had it, they had an animation themed restaurant and everything was like in black and white and like sketchy like this. So it was really, really cool. First of all, her eyes are just with the rainbow specks going on in her eyes. Her bangs are just, I mean, the way they frame those eyes. She has the more updated facial mold, which I do kind of prefer. How's the articulation on this head? Okay. Once you get it going, all right, I had to get it going. Once you get it going, we've got the articulated neck, which is great. I have already taken like a dozen pictures of Jett. This is a doll that was made to photograph. And this, you know, the contrast between the black and white sketch clothing and the shock of the rainbow. I mean, it's no mistake that the pink is right in the front here. I am blown away, blown away. I love the details here, the little ties, that the shirt underneath, it's kind of almost looks like, I don't know. I was getting like a mandala feel, but not really. It's so cool. This belt is an actual belt. Okay. The jacket is an actual jacket. There's no, sorry, I'm holding her. There's no Velcro. Okay. But there is a hole in the hood so you can get it over her head if you really wanted to. So this belt goes all the way around the doll and through the buckle. I'm not taking it off because you've seen me do that before. It doesn't end well. Her skirt feels like, I mean, the fabric is it's kind of a stiff fabric. It's like it wants to be denim, but it's not. And then her skirt is just really, really cool. It's a very stiff fabric though. I'm having trouble figuring out what it's supposed to be. But look at this. Look at like this and then the way the back is. I mean, it's just so cool. So cool. And by the way, the button is drawn on because, you know, this is a whole sketch. It's like she's wearing a sketch. And I think that's so cool. Even down to, you know, her stockings, which are sheer stockings, but with the scribbles on them, almost as if when, you know, if she was sketching a design, and she wanted to indicate that like, okay, and they'll be wearing black tights. Like, that's what I feel like this is. This is her wearing a sketch that she did. I just think it's so cool. And then here's her sneakers. And you see it's got, you know, I mean, it looks like a pattern. If you've ever sewn anything, you know, this is like what a pattern looks like. It's amazing. She also has the articulated ankles. The other thing that Jett has is that she has an articulated waist. So she is like super posable. And I think that I did get the closet, and I think maybe I might use Jett as a model for a lot of the clothes, or perhaps all of the clothes. I don't know. I'll have to see how I feel for the closet video. So the issue that a lot of people have is that if you take out this cute top knot, if you take down the top knot, underneath the top knot, the pink section of her head is very, like, I don't even want to say lightly rooted. It's like she's bald. But I think when it comes to collector dolls, that you're not meant to take their hair down. Controversial opinion. Unpopular opinion. You're not supposed to take her hair down, and that's why it's done like that. Also unpopular opinion, I'm sure, she's not supposed to wear the dress. Now, Elvira did get the dress on a different doll, so I'm giving you a little bit of a spoiler. So now the other thing that she comes with that's really, really cool is this sewing machine, which is adorable. I love this. I love this. And like the way I have her displayed right now on, you know, for showing you is like how I want to put her on a shelf with her cases and then let's get really, really close. Oh, no, focus on this. Look, when you turn the handle, it goes up and down. Now, I don't know if we needed that feature in a collector doll. Like that seems like more of a playline thing to me, but it's cute. She also comes with, because woo, what designer could be without her measure? And the numbers are in, it's like got a rainbow thing going on to it. The extra box does fit. We've got I throw our hangers in there. It comes with the hangers. And then you can put the sewing machine in the extra box. Does the sewing machine stand up in the extra box? That's a good question. In that box, or do you have to lay it down flat? Move the hangers out of the way. Yep, it can stand up. That's pretty cool. And then she comes with this extra pair of shoes that are really, really cool. Although I feel like we've seen these before, but maybe that's just because I've seen so many Jett videos and pictures. These feel so familiar to me for some reason. Why do I feel like we've seen these before? And I could never lace these. Like I could never do those bows. So these are just going to have to live in this because I could never. I just would never be able to get them tied again. So yeah, this is Jett Dawson. So final verdict, worth $60? I say yes. I say yes. I say this dress, I didn't really show you the dress. I was just like so busy talking about how she designed it for somebody else. Forgot to show you the dress. Okay, so the dress, look at this. So we've got this like sort of, again, going with the sketch. I gotta put on my glasses. Going with the sketching, okay? Again, with the sketching, but in silver thread on this beautiful, I mean, crimson satin with the black and the silver and this little bow right here. This just like drops down like that. The back of the dress. Okay, first of all, this like crazy peplum thing here. I mean, this like huge peplum is so couture inspired, as is the bow, this off-center bow right here. And it's hard to see against the fabric, but this is a bow right here. Okay, it's a bow. Look, it's a whole bow, by the way. Like even with the tail pieces, it's a whole bow. That's why I'm feeling like Met Gala kind of vibes, because they always wear something you could never sit in. And you would never be able to sit down in this dress. I mean, look at that. Look at how tight and snug that would be on somebody's hips. And then super tight mermaid silhouette to this flare, again with the silver threads and everything. And that would be, by itself, this would be like amazing. This gives me, you know, like really great Barbie collector doll vibe, okay? But we're not done yet. Because underneath, we've got this whole tool story going on. Tool story. With, this is an ombre tool. My camera is not confused. Okay. It goes from, it's almost like a rose. Like it goes from black tulle to sort of a fuchsia tulle into the red tulle. And then underneath, you've got black ruched fabric. I mean, the dress itself, if this doll just came in this dress in a box with some cool shoes, $60, no problem. I'd be all over that. That dress is fabulous. That dress took so much work to make. I mean, I just think it's amazing. And I know that it's disappointing that when you try to put it on a doll, it's about as hard as it would be to get that doll, that dress on a human. And so I know that that is very frustrating and very disappointing. Normally dresses that look like that, when designers and stylists are getting the models or actors dressed into those dresses, they sew them into the dresses. Like, they can't take it off. It is sewn, like they put it on them and then they sew the back up. So that's how that works, guys. I know these things. I know these things. But so that's kind of the secret. And that's why I think, you know, this is so, because it is so couture and it is so like that kind of dress that, yeah, I think you would need to like really kind of, if you could get it on, like you might have to snip it a little bit and sew it back onto the doll if you really want to put a doll in this dress. And I don't think I would want to put Jett into this dress. I think, who would I want to put into this dress? Maybe Crystal. Maybe Crystal. Who else? Who else? Who else? Yeah, I think Crystal. Maybe Bella. Just, I don't know. I don't know about the pink, though. I'm going to have to think. Not Ruby, because it would clash. Okay, I have to think about that. You comment down below. First of all, do you think I'm right about this? Second of all, who would you put in the dress if not Jett Dawson? And make sure you go check out Elvira's video, because we definitely disagree on some things about this doll, and we definitely agree on a lot of things about this doll. So that's pretty fun, and she's a good friend. And until I see you guys again, please stay well, enjoy the rest of your summer, and I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Oh, if you're not a subscriber and like you feel like, you know, listening to somebody ramble for a really long time about dolls and stuff and life, then could you please subscribe? It would make me so happy. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you again real soon. Bye.